So to explain why Ethiopians are against the Oromo people, it all traces back to this idea of the Greater Ethiopia. In the 19th century, the Amhara people, who considered themselves the successor to the ancient Christian kingdom of Aksum, with roots going back 2,000 years, attempted to consolidate their rule over other ethnic groups, including the Oromo, who are concentrated in the country's south. The Amhara believed they were restoring a mythological Greater Ethiopia. This was quoted from Al Jazeera, an article written in 2013. So they formed the Neftanya, which translates to the gun carriers, empowered by European forces and European weapons. The Amharic government sent the Neftanya into Oromo regions in order to control the people, to kill people who were against the Amharic order, and to dispel and strike fear. The Amharic settlers seized Oromo land and forced Oromo people into labor. Oromo place names were changed to Amharic names, and our culture and language were banned. Our land was then given to multinational corporations, and our people were further displaced from our own lands. And this took place in the 1930s. It wasn't that long ago. But even when that regime was ended and a new rule came over Ethiopia led by the Christian Tigray people, from 1992 to 1994, 50,000 Oromo people were arrested and 3,000 died. Successions and successions of rulers, governments, kings, you name it. The Oromo people have continued to be oppressed, marginalized, killed, tortured, and discriminated against. And I'm only speaking about recent history here, but if I was to go into more depth on this topic, there are centuries and centuries of oppression aimed towards the Oromo people. Anyone claiming that Ethiopia wants peace and unity across all its tribes needs to answer one question. Why is it that current day Ethiopia can arrest people for speaking Oromo?
Or universities won't accept people with Oromo sounding names.
In 2012, Ethiopia's dictator died, and the political system moved from a dictatorship towards. We are currently moving towards a dictatorship once again, as the current government has postponed elections indefinitely. We were protesting in 2016 against stolen Oromo land, against the capture of Oromo political prisoners, against mass arrests, killings, and internet blackouts. And guess what? Smart thing, we kept the signs. We kept the signs because we knew that the oppression of Oromo people is literally rooted into the political atmosphere of Ethiopia. I want to be very clear, this is not a religious divide. There is a substantial Christian and Muslim population in the Oromo community. In fact, the one area where religion comes to play is this outdated nationalist ideology that makes certain groups think that they are better than other groups and therefore have the right to oppress those groups and have political control over the entire country because they are superior because they are a certain tribe. So there's just no such thing as having a belief system that you are superior to other people. That's not an accepted belief system, yet it exists in Ethiopia, and it is why the Oromo people are oppressed, because we are the lowly outsiders. We are the Gala. That's a literal term that is used to describe Oromo people as the lowly outsiders.
They call us the lowly outsiders even though we are indigenous. Make it make sense.
Why are Oromo people oppressed? Because other groups think that they are superior to us. And I want to be clear, it is not Oromia versus Ethiopia. I said that just to be simplified, but I want to be very clear when I say that Ethiopia has 86 different ethnic groups. 86 different ethnic groups. So why do Oromo people protest? Because we're being oppressed. Why do Ethiopian people counter-protest? Because they want us to be oppressed. Hear me out on this one.